From the world of John Wick, Ballerina is the new action thriller directed by Len Wiseman. The logline is as follows. An assassin trained in the traditions of the Ruskaroma organization sets out to seek revenge after her father's death. I am happy to report that Ballerina is awesome. I was a little worried going into this film that it was going to rely too heavily on John Wick to keep audiences interested, and that Ana de Armas' character, Eve, wasn't going to have the spotlight, but that wasn't the case. All the cameos and references in this film felt deserved and natural and not like the filmmakers were jangling keys, which was very nice. Ana de Armas is amazing in this movie. She is a very strong protagonist and nails the physicality that is needed for the role. Her backstory and motivations are pretty run-of-the-mill, but that's nothing out of the ordinary for this series, and it worked. This movie just accomplishes everything it sets out to do. The action, of course, is top tier. It's shot well, the sound design is powerful, the blocking is inventive, and the stunt work is just insane. I have so much respect for these stunt workers. It was also a lot more gruesome than I was expecting. That's not necessarily a good or bad thing, just depends on what the viewer is personally into. Eve has her own unique fighting style, so it doesn't feel like you're just watching a female version of John Wick. She uses the environment to her advantage, and the filmmakers do a great job at keeping it fresh and new from scene to scene. I also really enjoyed how this movie expanded the world building in the series. There are points and plot beats that sometimes feel like they are just retreading what has already been done, but it isn't too bad. One problem I did have with this movie is that they throw in a character that is meant to be tied into Eve's past and that is supposed to have a twist, but it doesn't feel earned. Additionally, they feel inconsequential to the overall plot, and I didn't like how their story ended up. They could have just cut that character out entirely to tighten up the film, as it does feel like it's 10 minutes too long. If you are a John Wick fan or just an action fan in general, you need to check this movie out in the theater. It is a great time and is definitely worth the price of admission. But keep in mind, some of the kills can get pretty grisly. So in conclusion, Ballerina is an excellent action film that accomplishes everything it sets out to do. The action is top tier, the sound design is powerful, the world building is interesting, and the cameos felt natural and deserved. Ana de Armas kills it in the lead role, and she makes it really easy to root for her character. Even though it sometimes feels like it's recycling aspects from other John Wick films, and one character feels very unnecessary, it is still a fantastic time. It fits into the franchise well in both tone and quality. 3.5 stars.